Hey, it's Dave with Quad City Safety, here to talk about a little bit of advancement as it comes to helmets. So we've all seen the traditional hard hat kind of morph into this helmet, which basically kind of came out of more the climbing industry. So what we have here is a Ergodyne Skullerz, and that's the little brand back here. They came out with the original format, and there's a lot of other manufacturers that have similar things, and this one's just a little bit different, and we'll kind of go into what this is. So it's an ANSI type 1, so it's just like every other rated hard hat. It's meant to take a top blow. When you get into a type 2 under ANSI is a side blow, and what they kind of people smarter than me have done the math and figured out, kind of like in the movie Concussion, is when we have sudden impacts in our brainstem, the brainstem kind of moves around, and in the movie kind of proved that, you know, there's some long-term issues with that. So the goal is kind of wrapped in that thought process, in that this one has MIPS. So this little sticker on the back here, that's Mips Technology, that exists, and that comes from over in Europe, and is part of the EN 12492, which is a different standard that kind of tests the side impacts. So instead of a direct, we're looking more at glancing blows. So I mean, you can have a side impact, but also impacts that could come from the front or the back, and what we're trying to do is absorb that energy. So while it's meant to protect, a lot of type 2s will have material in them, like in bumpers, that when it's impacted, it kind of eats some of that energy. Well, the MIPS system is built into the suspension, and in the suspension here, this little yellow guy is incorporated into the headgear here, and you have little patches here, so as your head would sit there, as we would see glancing blows, this will move around to absorb some of that energy. And the goal there is, again, to limit the kind of brain strain from, again, all that energy physically going into the suspension and then into the head. And again, that's for glancing blows. So MIPS is multi-directional impact protection system, if I've got that correct. The Skullerz also comes with multiple different accessories. So it has a headlamp that you can either mount forward or rear. It has a integrated glass that you can pop off of it, and it is slotted, so if we needed to use hearing protection, we could get slotted muffs for it. If you are in a construction industry or working at heights, it's something that you may want to take a look at, because you're kind of in the way of fallen objects. That's something that continues to be something that we're paying attention to. And if you'd like to talk about this product further or anything as it relates to head protection, don't hesitate to reach out to us at quadcitysafety.com.